Hello, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
So last year, Crystal and I got to come to NYC. We did our NYC Food Tour 2021. That's going on to be the second highest viewed video we've ever done, but also got a few critiques. So we thought it'd be a good opportunity to come back, maybe try it again.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to start off with a pretty popular dish, which is ramen. So we'll start there with some ramen, and then we've got a couple other places in store for you. So stay tuned. Let's go. We are Crystal and Terry, and in the spring of 2021, we decided to spend 1 year of our lives as full-time travelers. Since then, we've had some really great adventures, and yet there's still more to come. So subscribe to our channel and come along as we leave the life we've always known to live the life of our dreams. In all my years of trying new foods, this is my very first ramen experience. I chose the Tokyo Shoyu, which is a pork ramen. It consists of chashu, otherwise known as rolled pork, thick wheat noodles, toasted nori or seaweed sheets, and soft boiled eggs. The broth is a chicken broth flavored with dashi stock, which consists of fish flakes, dried sea kelp, shiitake mushrooms, soy sauce, and miso. Talk about a flavor overload. Let's dig in. Terry got the Japanese fried chicken in a caramelized garlic and togarashi, or chili powder, sauce. Looks delish.
So our first stop on this NYC Food Tour 2022 has gotten off to a good start. My Japanese fried chicken was very good. It's very tasty. It was not spicy. This is a very popular place. We got there 4 minutes after they opened. There were already at least 20 people inside. Probably a good idea to get yourself a reservation. Ivan Orkin is very well known as a chef in Japanese cuisine. He's already got 2 very famous restaurants and successful restaurants in Japan. And this one's been open for over 10 years. But again, pretty good start to this food review. Let's see what's next. Earlier today, we took you for lunch at a ramen noodle place, Japanese cuisine, and neither Crystal nor I had any previous experience with what that would taste like. So you saw our very first impression, unadulterated opinions of that food type. However, tonight, we're going out for dinner at a place called Country BBQ. They claim to be able to give us Texas-style barbecue. Now, I've eaten a lot of barbecue from Dallas to Austin to San Antonio, so I'm a little impressed and intrigued that this place has been here for 15 years serving Texas-style barbecue in the heart of New York City. We're going to go in and we're going to find out if it's really worth the hype and if any of my friends from Texas need to come up and give it a try. Let's go. So guys, this place is truly amazing. Crystal nailed it perfectly when we walked in. She said this place isn't trying to replicate Texas. It is Texas. It is incredible. I can't believe New York is right outside that door. This feels like we're in Texas. But we've got this sort of big pitmaster platter laid out here. Came with two sides. We got brisket. We got chicken. We've got sausage. I mean, it's quite a spread. It's delicious. Guys, this place is legit. Hill Country BBQ in downtown New York City. Amazing place. So I wanted to give you a summary sort of wrap up of our time here at Hill Country BBQ. The atmosphere and the energy were fantastic. We got in there. My first bite of brisket was wonderful. But I want to be completely honest about the food. The beef ribs and the chicken were both a little dry and tough. Crystal and I both experienced that. The pork sausage was good. The brisket was very tasty. The mac and cheese, and I don't know what kind of cheese they had, but it was a little dry. The beans were fine. So, what would I suggest? Well, if you're from the Northeast and you want to know what it feels like to be at a Texas barbecue restaurant, this place has it. Come here, you'll get the full vibe of being in Texas. For those of you in the South and Southwest that love Texas barbecue, stop by, give this place a try, but stay with the brisket or the pork sausage. Both of those were fantastic. And again, you cannot believe that New York is right outside this door. You feel like you're in a Texas barbecue place. So, Hill Country BBQ here on Market Street, NYC. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. The brisket, the sausage, it's worth a stop. Here we go, my first time ever having corned beef on rye. Oof. This is actually a delicious sandwich. I've never had corned beef before in my life. Of course, Ben's Kosher delicatessen here in New York City has been around for 50 years. This year is their 50th anniversary, opening in 1972. We've got at least 5 places around New York, with one in Boca Raton, Florida. But this is an authentic kosher deli. This corned beef is delicious. Actually, we've also got a knish. I'm going to try knish. Wow, that's very good. A little greasy, but it's a big potato pancake. So we just came out of Ben's Kosher Deli. As I said, they've been around for 50 years. Crystal and I, neither one, growing up in the South and the Southwest, had too much exposure to kosher food. Now, I can't tell you a great detail about it, but I can tell you, based on Jewish traditions, that a lot of foods are just kosher and others are not. And even the ones that are kosher have to be slaughtered and processed and served in a very specific way. And I believe there's a rabbinic agency that oversees all of that and then declares whether your restaurant is actually a kosher restaurant. Ben's has been for a long time. Tried corned beef for the first time. It was a good sandwich. There was nothing really wrong with it, but it's not like something I would ever have again. It was, lean meat. Crystal actually tried pastrami last year when we were up here visiting Kat's Delicatessen, and I thought that was much more flavorful and juicy type of meat over the corned beef. I did like that potato pancake. That was delicious. Very colorful place, very friendly service. So that's our overall experience here at Ben's Kosher Deli in New York City. Hope you enjoyed it.
So after trying 3 different restaurants from the ones that we tried in 2021, I still had to come back to Katz's Deli and get a pastrami sandwich on rye because this thing has been calling my name since last year when we left New York. So anyway, we're gonna take this back to the hotel, and that pretty much wraps up our day here in NYC on our 2022 food review. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.
The Georgia, what? Oh. No.
For traffic.
Yes.
Okay.
It's true. It's cold. All right. Stop by, give this place a try, but stay with the brisket.